The DJI Osmo 360 is DJI's first entry into the 360-degree camera world, and I've already done a video on the channel to showcase the full desktop version of DJI Studio. In this video, I'm going to show you how it works with the DJI Mimo application. Now, full disclosure, it's not working for me on my iPhone. For whatever reason, I'm getting an error message, but it works perfectly fine on my iPad here. So I thought I'll just show you how this whole thing works from start to finish, just to show you how to edit the footage. Now, all you have to do is you power on the unit, and you can see how quickly that powers on. Then through the Mimo application, you tap the camera icon, you choose the relevant 360-degree camera. We join that one, and then it should launch us straight in very soon. If you are new to my channel, my name is Dan Davis, and I'm the creative director here on DansTube.TV. I have all sorts of product reviews, giveaways, tips and settings, comparison videos, anything you can imagine is here on the channel. And I can't wait to show you how this whole system works here with the Osmo 360. So it launched straight into the album, right? So I've got the camera connected, it's all ready to go. So if I was to tap in here, you can see this is the camera right here. This is the feed from the camera. But if I was to just go into the play icon, I can just view everything that I've captured so far. Don't know if that's a corrupt file. Oh no, that's fine. So it's popped up with a bunch of little prompts, Osmo 360 Pro color grading. So I can do that later if I want to, and that's just the single lens. But if we're to have a look at some 360-degree footage, I would just have to tap on this one here. And so here it is right here. You can see I've got full control to move around and do whatever it is I need to do, right? Really simple stuff. Now I have the other option here for keyframing, so I can just tap on here, scrub along the video, add another keyframe, and then customize this, right? So I can go into the asteroid mode if I wanted to. So that means it's going to come from this effect here into the asteroid mode. Now there's a bit of lag here. I do have an older iPad. That was just through the keyframing. Once it's exported, it would be no issues. So that's how simple it is to just go straight into the asteroid mode. If I was to go back though, let's go with a slightly different clip just to showcase this tracking. So I'm just going to go with, let's go back down here, and let's go with me on the electric scooter. So here's the electric scooter here. I can frame it like so. You can pinch to zoom out, pinch to zoom in, right? That's simple to just create that unique perspective you're looking for. Now, if I wanted to just start tracking myself, there's the option down the bottom here, right? There's a bunch of different options down the bottom here. There's trim, tracking, gyro frame, filter, color tuning, glamour effects, screenshots, music, video volume, dashboard, add tag, and reset. So if we were just to go into tracking, for example, I would just be able to manually track myself by drawing a box around myself and then press start tracking. Oh, okay, it's not working. Let's move the video a little bit to the point that I start moving. Oh, let's just cancel it. Reframe myself again. Go back into tracking. And here we go. So as you can see, oh, it's lost me and it's found me again. The tracking I actually find is pretty smart in most scenarios. You can see it's literally just tracking everything right now. This is me just letting it track the whole clip. You can see frames are dropping. It's not the smoothest experience because, again, I do have an older iPad mini here. But once that's done, I can just press stop tracking at any point. And now it's created a whole tracking loop right here. So this section here will be me being tracked the entire time, right? That simple. It lost me for a bit there, you saw, and it just continued. So if I'm to play it, you can see it is tracking me, a little bit of a delay, and then it's going to come in to just the normal video there. So that's how simple it is to track through this system. And you see how easy it is with the touch mechanics just to do whatever you need to do, right? Really, really simple stuff. If you are interested in the Osmo 360 or any other drone, camera or accessory, then make sure to reach out to the D1 store. If you're based in Australia, you can just contact them, sales@d1store.com.au, send them an email, mention DansTube, and they'll be able to help you out with the best deal they can. You can also mention that code in store and also on their website to save on most drones, cameras and accessories. Well worth looking into that and checking that out. I've helped Aussies save over $70,000 at the point of me doing this video. So thank you to everyone who uses that code, and I hope that it's helped out a lot of people. It looks like it has. And if you're an international viewer, then I will have some other links down below. So make sure to check all of those out as well. With this quick framing feature, you do have a lot of control. I can literally use a joystick if I really wanted. So again, if I start recording, it's going to record whatever perspective I want to record. I can spin it back to us, just walking along, continue spinning, and just leave it there. Or again, I can use the gyro, use the motion of the actual device to frame however I want to frame. Maybe I want to look down at the little puppy. That's no issues at all. I can rotate it around. And you know, if I had full reign to just move wherever I wanted to move, obviously I'm trying to film this and show you guys, but you could imagine you could do full 360s, you can do some awesome movements with it, and then you just stop recording, click on that, and it's now exported a version where it spins back to me, spins back, and then at this point, this is where I'm just using the device. I'm just moving around. That's me just moving the device to create that very unique perspective. I can export it at any point. And yeah, that's a really cool feature. I enjoyed that. That's something that you don't get on the desktop version. And we'll just have a little bit of the desktop version showcased now. So there is tracking through the through the Mac version, sorry, but at the time of me doing this video, the Windows version isn't too optimized and you can't do any sort of tracking. I'm sure that will be fixed very soon though. But you'll see all of the cool features that you can do. There's so many color grading options on the DJI Studio application on Mac. Works flawlessly on the Mac, and I was really impressed with that experience. But looking at it now on mobile, this is actually just another layer again, right? Because you've got full control to move your device however you want to move it. So if I was to just go up here, there's stuff of us on the beach here. Right, so again, full 360-degree video, nice and simple. Let's have a look at the gyro frame. That might be the same thing. Yeah, so that's the same thing as the quick framing by the looks of it. There's the highlights option as well. So currently daytime scenarios for skiing. So you can tap to start smart recognition. So I wonder if this is almost like an AI feature where it's just going to analyze the file and try to find the best, most relevant clips. I'm very curious to see how this all works here. Okay, so what's it done for us? Okay, it's just created a side perspective. This is pretty standard right there. This is showcasing the clouds and the water. And this is just the scenery here. So it's created 3 different highlights. And so going back to the editing here, if we were to just go into filter, for example, we can see that there's a few little filter options here that we can play with. You can obviously turn that off at any point. You can adjust, and you've got so many options when we look at adjusting. So many different options here. Exposure, brightness, contrast, highlight, shadows, anything you can imagine, it's all here. You've got some glamour effects as well, so slim, chin, smooth. Oh, there's so much you can do with the customization. This is all backed, this is all powered through the DJI Mimo application, so it's becoming a fully fledged editing program with all of this. At any point we can trim it, we can add keyframes wherever we want, and then off to the side here, again, we can just chuck in a random effect there. Maybe at the beginning here we go with, you know, like an ultra wide, for example, off to the side, and then if I play it, it will go from wide, and then it will bring out to create that asteroid effect, and that's where the keyframe ends, and it will just continue with asteroid. Really simple stuff. I can also, you know, at any point just go, I like that one. Capture a screenshot, and then there's a bunch of options once you've captured a screenshot as well, and I can just export that at any point. So I could just go, yeah, I want to save that, and it's just going to export the screenshot. Oh, it actually closed the application. Back into it now, you can see there's, like I said, some of the glamour effects are here as well. So you've got filter, adjust, and glamour. You've got screenshots, which I showed you before. You can adjust the video volume. The tracking is always quite impressive every time I've trialed it. So let's try again on this beach here. Let's just start this. This is where I was holding it right above my head to get a different perspective. Out and about exploring with my mum here. Yeah, the tracking's really impressive considering there's two of us standing right next to each other. But I've said, no, I want you to focus on me. It's not getting confused. Even when I bring it right down, it's still bang on me. So regardless what I'm doing here, you can just create that very unique perspective, right? And then at any moment as well, I can also come in here and let's say I'm like, oh, I think that's the same clip actually. Let's go with this one. So if I'm thinking, actually I want the asteroid effect, but I still want it to track me. So I can zoom out like that, click on track, draw the box around myself, and then even in that asteroid effect, no matter what I'm doing, if I'm moving around, if I'm changing the perspective, you can see there's a dog running through the water here. We've got people just looking after the dog, doing their own thing. And I'm moving it around, moving it up, which is creating more of an asteroid effect. If I was to pull it down again, it would create more of a wide, flat sort of profile, which I probably do, there you go, like that, and it kind of flattens it out. But again, tracked me that entire time, didn't lose me once, even in that kind of unique perspective like that. And it's actually running a lot smoother now, which is really nice. So that's how powerful this software is, right? And it's got a full timeline, so you know, at any point I can do whatever I need to do, edit on the fly, do whatever I want to do with the framing, enable tracking, capture a screenshot if I want something slightly different. It looks really great, super responsive, and I really like the fact that, like for example here, maybe I'm wanting to go into the gyro frame, and I'm thinking, yeah, let's just start recording. So right now we're the focus, but then I'm going, actually I want to move around this way. So I can move around that way, angle up. It's hard to see with the perspective, but you've got a bit of our feet there. I can then bring it straight back, look directly up at the sky. That's going to look very awkward, but you get what I'm saying, right? You've got full control to just move and frame it however you need to frame it. And then that's just ended the recording at that point. So I could export it, I could review it, do whatever I need to do. Super simple. You've got different aspect ratios as well. So if you want it to go onto your socials, I've got it as a 9:16, or I can go the 16:9 if I want it for YouTube, 1:1, 4:3, and 3:4. So a bunch of different aspect ratios as well. And it's quite a flawless experience. It's really simple to just come in and just edit on the fly. This is just the single frame here. So you can see there's a few different options down the bottom here. It does remove a few of those options, so that gyro option isn't there and that tracking option isn't there when I'm using the single frame. And you can just see with the icons here, so that's a single frame and then this is a 360-degree video. So really simple to just see at a glance. If I was to change the aspect ratio, you see that then it creates that 16:9, so I can edit it, you know, for however I need to edit it. So this might be for YouTube. And so I did this with the DJI Studio application, but let's see how it goes here. If I'm to zoom in just a little bit to this boat, let's go with tracking. And let's try to track this boat now. Okay, so it's got it. Yeah, nice. It's doing a pretty good job. There's a little bit of preview delay, a little bit of lag here. It's obviously taking a bit of processing power to do this. But this looks smooth, this looks great. No issues, right? So there we go. Now I've literally got video of a boat being tracked. The delay is going to be a bit awkward, but it zooms in as I've done it. So I can do all of that, and that's going to customize that preview for me. So I can zoom in and start tracking, create that unique perspective. And then maybe up here, I'm like, actually I want to kind of go with something different. So let's zoom back, push it up, and let's just go with, you know, like an asteroid effect. Why not? And then there we go. Straight into that unique asteroid effect that you can only do with a 360-degree camera. Very simple stuff, but also super powerful and perfect for people who don't have a decent system, right? Like maybe you don't have a decent computer or laptop and you want something like this, this is great. This does exactly what you need it to do. Very smooth, nice and responsive. Like I said, this is like, I can't even think of what iPad mini I have here, but it's not a new iPad mini, so it doesn't have the best processing power, and it's just keeping up. Again, you would want to make sure that you've got a system that's going to work for you. But the preview works flawlessly. I can view it back. I can move everything around, as you can see. And it's quite responsive here. It's only when you add those extra layers, right? It's only when you add a little bit more. Maybe you're trying to track. That looks so cool. Love that. Yeah, maybe you're trying to track or do the gyro framing. That's when it might slow down and struggle a bit with older hardware. But overall, if you're just editing a clip at a time, right, and you're then using that later, or you're putting that into another program to edit, this is great. So simple to use, and then once it's exported, that's a video that I can share with anyone, right? So I could just do that, literally, record that whole section and export it just like that, and it's going to be an Asteroid video that I can use on other platforms with ease. This is the Vortex feature, which is actually like you attach it onto the top here, and then you do a full spin like so, and it does a really cool slow-mo. So that would be awesome for a revealing shot of a certain location. And again, you can come in here and edit it and do whatever you need to do. So yeah, that's the Mimo application with the Osmo 360 here. I think they've done a good job with it. It has everything you need right now. I would say at this point, there's no reason why you would need any more than this in your workflow right now. Especially if you're just doing this as like casual content online, you just want to add more to your videos and you want to use this as a tool to just add a unique perspective. Really simple. You can see I've just got the asteroid effect playing in the background, and it looks great. Really easy to edit, as you saw. And yeah, I'm impressed with it so far. It's great. Really, really good stuff here from DJI. So definitely check it out. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and I'll chat to you very soon. Peace out.